So I wanted to come on here and speak about what peace is and what it feels like to me, right? I want to describe to you the place that I am in right now, as far as I can tell. And I say this because I've had a couple of people reach out to me recently who have reached out to me before. So one of them was my cousin, another one was a past client. And the reach out was very much can you help me with this thing, or help me with this thing again? Or I know that I need to do this, but I just can't figure out how. And I want to talk specifically to a pattern that I see, a pattern that I have. Okay. And what is happening with me is that I will break down a pattern, move to do something different, feel the change in my life, notice the change in my life, and it feels fine. But I, in general, like in the background, have a pattern of seeing a problem or creating a problem, seeing a thing, saying this is a problem. And once the problem is created, figuring out how to fix it. And that is one of the biggest barriers to peace. You can ask any, like spiritual teacher or spiritual healer or whatever. That is the main problem, right? That is the core of suffering. And so that is what I want to speak to you today, because that's not something that I'm immune to. That's something that like I said, I'm still working on. And the nature of the work is that, it's like, are you ever done? Is this even possible? What do I get when I feel that way, right? Like, what is there something to gain? And the answer is probably not. I don't know, but probably not. And so just to speak a little bit to my prior habits, like the things that I used to do and the things that I still do today. So I have had, so I would say probably for like the first 25 to 30 years of my life, would eat a lot of food. I probably would say it wasn't until college it wasn't until then that I started to eat specifically in reaction to what was going on around me. And all last year pretty much was dedicated to me feeling what it felt like, because I also had a habit of getting uncomfortable and leaving my body, right? So not really, but just in the sense that I would dissociate. I would do something to disconnect myself, numb myself out from the situation. And dissociation was one of the most common things that I would do. And I did this pattern for a long time, I will say. I mean, it was something that I started coping with when I was younger, and it's just an easy habit for me to get back into. It takes a lot for me and every day to not dissociate my way through the day. So I got to the point where I was super present.